It's Sunday, so let's discuss DNFing books. Are we DNFing books too quickly? To me, the answer is no. You could never DNF a book too quick. What does DNFing mean? It's deciding not to finish a book. I think sometimes we put so much pressure on ourselves to finish a book that we certainly are not enjoying. We put pressure on ourselves as reader to finish a book, not realizing that reading is something that we should be enjoying. It shouldn't be an obligation or something that we put on our to-do list. If at any point you find that it is becoming too cumbersome to finish a book than it is to continue reading it, stop. Not every book is meant for every single person, and that's completely okay. Reading is subjective. Not every book can be everyone's favorite, and that's also okay. Not every book is going to work for you. There are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of books out there, and why should you spend your time reading a book that you're not enjoying just to say that you finished it? Personally, I try to give a book about 10% or at least 50 pages before I decide whether or not I'm going to continue. I like to give the author enough time to introduce the story, set up the characters, and tell me what the direction of the book is going. However, there are definitely times where I could read a first page and know it's a hard pass. If there are too many errors that pull me out the story, or if a book touches on a topic that I don't feel comfortable with, quick DNF. I have no problem putting a book down. However, I'm not going to talk trash on that author because I do value the time that they put into writing the book and the work that they put into it, especially if that person is a person of color or a marginalized group, because I want them to get the praise for the book that they wrote. But am I going to finish it? Girl. And I'm not going to give a great review either. I'm going to give you the truth about whether or not I liked it. Most of the books I read, though, generally I finish and I get past the 10% mark. However, that's not an obligation to me. My time is valuable, and I want to spend time reading the books that I know I'm going to like or discovering new authors rather than focusing on books that I know I don't want to finish. We put too much pressure on finishing a book, we'll dread doing it. So, DNF that book. There are so many amazing books out there, so many other things that you can explore. And if at any time you feel pressure to finish it, don't. I want to know, what is your DNF rule? How many pages or what percentage do you give an author before you decide, this book ain't for me? Let me know in the comments.